I was not there when my house fell to ruin. Defectors joined the coward Kel Mizrax in his worthless House of Light and fled to the last city. They devoted themselves to their oppressors, the Guardians, and their great machine. There is no greater shame. I tried to claim stasis for my people, but I was judged, bound, abandoned by the same power I sought to command. Some chains cannot be broken. Or so they would have you believe.
Thanks for helping your old pal Drifter with this delicate situation, hero. I had a delivery headed toward the last city when these House Salvation goons hijacked it. Now I just need you to get in there and expedite my shipment. I'll let you know what we're looking for once you're inside.
What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king! Welcome back to more Let's Play Destiny.
I don't blame House Salvation for skimming a little cream off the trade routes. Couldn't have been easy after their head honcho got turned into a popsicle. But I didn't think they'd have the guts to try something like this. Once we get my cargo back, you'll see what I mean.
Alright, Drifter, let's take out all of these shanks. It's like we're back in Beyond Light once again. Wow, I wasn't expecting that, but here we go. Alright, so I got Overflow and Focus Fury on this pulse rifle, which is a really nice combination because I don't need to actually get the number of precision hits necessary on the standard mag, or on the Overflow mag, just the standard mag, so I can be pretty generous with my precision shots here as I go. But this is a pretty darn good pulse rifle, so it's going to hopefully serve me really well once I get it going. There we go. That's what I wanted. And now that Focus Fury is active, we should be able to start tearing through these guys. No problem, although that didn't last very long. It's because I decided to brute force through a shield with kinetic, which is never the smartest idea, obviously, unless you have something like Disruption Break or whatnot. Or Adaptive Munitions is probably the best one for that. Well, actually, I think Adaptive Munitions can only be rolled on energies, actually. Never mind. But, no, I'm pretty sure it's kinetic. I might be mixing up my perks here. Anyway, let's use our shotgun here, try to get some ignition kills if I can, as we fight our way through all these guys. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them. Hello down there. Here, have this. Yeah, there's no way you're surviving that. And you can have that. Goodbye. Let me just focus you. There's the Focus Fury I wanted. Oh man, this thing feels really nice to fire. I do love this pulse rifle a lot, honestly. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. So I'm really glad I was actually able to get the best possible roll with this thing. Even if it's not like actually one of the best weapons in the game, it just feels really good to play with. I'm a huge fan of it, even though I'm missing my shots right now. Alright. Who is left aside from you? Just you? Okay. Easy peasy. Now let's secure the cargo. What is in there exactly? That looks like a Prison of Elders thing.
Who's that? Drifter? Is that you?
I'm there in spirit, boss. I finessed the Guardian into doing the actual rescuing.
You let the Guardian see me like this? We'll have words once I'm out of here.
About that. First, let's discuss the matter of our hazard pay.
What? We got a deal. I will not be leveraged by an amateur extortionist.
Sure thing, boss. We'll just ship you back to the Tangled Shore. Queen Mara's got a handsome bounty on your ugly mug. Could be quite the payday.
Tell you what. House Salvation commandeered my old catch. If you can find your way there, it's yours. My associates will join you along the way. Give them a lift, and we'll call it even.
Hear that, hero? We got ourselves a new ride. Just gotta break it out of impound.
That shouldn't be too hard to do. All right, let's make our way on over. So yeah, Queen, not too happy with Spider at the moment, who is inside that little container back there. She's not happy because, and I think I've talked about this, but Season of the Hunt was a very Crow-focused season. Crow was actually working for the Spider.
No. I overheard some dregs talking.
Well, you were hiding in your kennel?
House Salvation is rallying. Someone's kicked the hornet's nest. They're looking for something left over from the Dark Ages.
Sounds ominous. But I'm sure the Guardian can handle it.
I would hope so. But yeah, so Crow was actually working for Spider, although working, I say, with air quotes because it was more like indentured servitude.
That's Hall 6, one of my trusted associates. He's deadly with a wire rifle. Useful if you're pinned down.
And by the way, this character is important. We'll learn more about him a little bit later. But yeah, Mara was not happy about that because even though Crow at that time did not know who Mara was, he is still still technically her brother. So yeah, she's pretty pissed about that and not a big fan of the Spider as a result. But anyway, took too long to get that explanation out because of all of the dialogue, but that's okay. We need all of that for story purposes. This is obviously following up on a few threads. What I just mentioned with Season of the Hunt also applies to Season of the Lost a little bit of Forsaken, a little bit of Beyond Light. All this stuff is being followed up on here. Oh, and then of course Season of the Splicer, which is actually probably the biggest. That's really what this season is a sequel to, if we're going to be 100% honest. A little bit Beyond Light, but mostly Season of the Splicer, as you will soon see. In more so in future episodes, a little in this episode, but more later as we meet returning characters from that season. Now, if I can just make my way up here, hit you with that, so I can get Radiant here as I head into this hallway. There we go. Who is in there?
Sounds like you found my remaining crew. Help them clear out this rabble.
Can do. I got my rocket launcher for this, so I think we'll be fine. Hello. Yeah, go. Oh, you're good. You're good. Who is that? Flotsix, Skiffblade. Okay, well, we'll help out. And we got Scurvy. What a name. Scurvy, Jetsix, Jetsam and Flotsam. I get it. And then Ransix. And then that one is just named Spider's Associate, so that doesn't really mean anything. But keep killing these guys. And just land my shots here. I am being very particular about using this particular pulse rifle. Although I think for you, I was going to use my rocket launcher, but it just wasn't really necessary in this situation. Well, maybe here. There we go. Be gone. Who's left? I think that was all of them, or is there one up top? Oh, there he is. Get him! Okay, fine, I'll take care of it. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's continue.
Meet the rest of my associates. They're no good to me dead. Make sure to bring them back alive.
You weren't lying about these House Salvation jokers. They're all riled up. What'd you say they're looking for?
Relics. Antiquities of some kind.
That's awfully esoteric for a bunch of rubes like these. They gotta be taking orders from someone. Who the hell's calling the shots around here? That must be the big boss in charge. Take him out, hero.
Can do. All right, here we go. I'm going to use Radiance to my advantage here. Try to, oh gosh, focus on these guys as much as possible. If we can just keep chaining those headshots together, I should be able to keep that no problem. I missed it there, of course, but you know what? We still have Radiance, so we're fine. Come on. Oh, what the heck? Freaking teleporting on me. Get out of here. All right, now have this. Oh, that probably didn't feel too good. Here, have another one. Yes, that's what I like to see. All right, now if I can just hit one of you guys and not, I guess, just not land it because I'm terrible. Let's make our way up in here, and I'm just going to use incandescent to my advantage here. I think that was an ignition behind me, so that works out great. And luckily, oh wow, that's right, I forgot this shotgun does count as a Season of the Seraph weapon, even though it's also had a lot of glow-ups in the past. Get out of here. Alright, just this guy now. There we go, that's what I like to see. Here, have that too. And you're probably going to take us out into the main area, aren't you? Here in a moment. I am sure you are. Hold on. Let me just keep that going. Oh man, I do like the lightweight knife a lot. It's a lot of fun to use. Get out of here. Almost. Got you. Man, the curvature on that was just stupid because I really did not land that shot at all. All right, you know what? Here, let's do this. Beautiful. And we got an ignition on him right as he dropped his shield. I missed my headshot. That's okay. Everyone come in here and help me out. There we go. I think we got him. Oh, yeah, he's dead. He's very dead. That worked out great. And that is the spider skiff, or catch, excuse me, way over there.
Oh, hell. The witness must have broken Aramis out. No wonder how Salvation's scrambling.
So, the ship stealer is back in play. The artifact she's after.
Price of her freedom, I bet.
Oh, imagine the resale value.
Luckily, we got a clean ship and a dirty crew to chase her with.
Do me a favor, Guardian. Don't let this clown pilot my catch.
Come on now, Spider. I'll treat her like she was my own.
That's what I'm worried about.
Only thing you better worry about is the welcome you'll get back in the last city. Let's ride, Guardian.
All right, and that is the opening mission of Season of the Plunder, but we still got a little bit more to go over before we actually end this episode. We need to just kind of preface some more things here. So give me just a moment as we fly into, I think we go to the helm here, but we may go to the Elixni Quarter. I'm not 100% sure.
Be careful with that cargo, or I'll dock you myself. And it's true. Aramis has broken free. Her name still carries weight. The old crews now rally under her command.
The old crews. I've read about them. The catch killers and skiff blades. What is the human word?
Pirates. Aramis thawing out is bad news, sure, and she's looking for something. But luck's on our side for a change. This little trinket is exactly what we need.
What's that?
That's access, little sister. You hold this key, and any door they close, you can open. If you can find it.
We must not take the old crews lightly. The full Vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Yeah, that's a tough sell. Zavala's preparing for Callus's next move. Ikora's got her hidden looking for Aramis, but they stick to the shadows. That leaves us.
Father, we should do whatever we can to help. And there's so much exhilarating knowledge to be gained from these pirates. They may hold antiquities from the time of the whirlwind.
Idol, this is more serious than you realize.
You ain't wrong. We all know how dangerous Aramis can be. It's your call, hero. Well, anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
I love it. All right, welcome to the Elixni Quarter, everybody. This place has actually received a lot of improvements over the course of the last year and a half. So originally, the Elixni Quarter was the location where the Fallen went when they took refuge during Season of the Splicer. It was basically just a big burned out building. It was actually the location of one of the old raids known as Scourge of the Past, and it was completely burned out and destroyed. That took place here in the last city, and we basically just gave them the ruins of it. But over time, they have made it more of their own home, and this is where Mithrax's House Light now resides. Now, there are a couple of key characters that we're going to be meeting today. The first of which is Mithrax himself. Mithrax is a very important character to the lore. He is a Elixni that has been running with Guardians for quite some time, actually. He was Mr. The captain that you saw in the cutscene, who was all glowed up in the pink and whatnot. He has a lot of advanced technology and bionic stuff on him. He is the Kel. He is the leader of this entire faction. He basically returned the Elixni to their old ways of worshiping the Traveler once again, which they have not done for a very long time. He has run with Guardians before. He was originally captured by Awoken long ago in the past and earned their favor, and was captured, in fact, by a particular Awoken who happens to be closely related to Mara, known as Shure Ido. Thus, we now have to talk about Ido, which is this girl right here.
I am Ido, scribe of House Light, daughter of Mithrax Skell, whom you already know.
Yes. Mithrax and I are well acquainted.
I have heard the stories.
Have you now?
Do you hold a title, sir? I've heard what they call you.
I hold a great many things. Spider is better than Fallen, and no worse than your old man letting the Guardians call him Mithrax.
Yes, some of them struggle to pronounce his name.
Yes, it's surprising what they struggle with. Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, yes, this Guardian is quite competent. I still hope I will be able to assist somehow.
Very plucky of you, Ido. How does your father feel about your involvement? It seems these old pirate crews have put a touch of fear into him.
Yes, he seemed apprehensive. But I am a scribe. Chronicling our history is part of my position. And deep down, he must be as excited about the adventure as any of us.
Oh, I'm positively thrilled. Now, little scribe, if you'd be kind enough to excuse us. The Guardian and I have business to discuss.
Of course. Welcome to the last city. May the light provide.
May the light provide. Mithrax, you old charlatan. You built quite the house of cards here.
All right, we'll talk to Spider in a moment. We're just going to let that, I just wanted to let that play out so you could see Ido for who she is, because she is technically a new character here in Season of Plunder. She did have a brief bit of lore, and she talks to you a little bit back in Season of the Splicer, but she wasn't quite in her position as scribe just yet. She was still a little bit too young, a little bit too youthful, and now we're going to get a whole lot more of her. So she is kind of the featured character of this season in particular. We already know Spider from the Forsaken campaign, and then, like I said, Mithrax from Season of the Splicer, which was during the year of Beyond Light. Now, we'll talk to Spider in the next episode, but that is going to be it for this one. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it very, very much. There is a lot more to this season than we got with Season of the Haunted, at least content-wise. With Season of the Haunted, we kind of just did nightmare containments over and over, did all the Sever activities, and that was really it. There was obviously the patrols place to explore, but, you know, as far as, like, playing through that stuff, there is more to do, but it also isn't a ton of, like, variety, if that makes sense. Season of the Plunder is a little bit more complicated and also has several more weeks to its to its whole duration. So this is going to take a lot longer to go through than Season of the Haunted did, but the episodes will more than likely be shorter during Season of the Plunder. So I hope you are looking forward to that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.